What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are all doing well, and welcome back to another video. If you're returning here, thank you guys so much. And if you're new here, number one, like and subscribe, share it with the folks you know, share it with the folks you don't know. I normally say that at the end. I said that in the last video too, but I'm going to say at the beginning along with the end. And if you have no idea who I am, my name is Ross, 23 years old, from Nebraska in the United States of all places. And I am here on the working holiday visa, and we're here doing part 3 of this, well, 3-part series. I was thinking about doing a bonus video. I kind of hinted at that in the last video, but I'm gonna actually mesh these two together. Number one, because I am currently packing for Bali. And so actually part of this video is going to be like a packing essentials and what to pack kind of video. So we're just going to mesh it together along with the original part 3 of this video, which was my overall experience, shouting out a couple companies that helped me out, and then like just more of like an in-depth, because I talked about the breakdown of the visa in part 1. I've talked about the 88 days and the work in part 2. And so we're just gonna talk about the overall experience, how to get started, where to start, and whatnot. So anyway, without talking too much, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, folks. So as I said, this video is going to be a combination of two things. So I'm going to be walking around and being a little bit goofy, and I can't sit in this chair and just I can't sit in this chair the whole video. I have my stuff laid out everywhere. So I'm currently packing for Bali as well, like I said in the intro. So stuff is a little bit everywhere. I mean, some people are going to think this is not a mess, but for me, it's a little bit messy for me. So, you know, where do we get started? I just want to kind of break this down. So for anyone who is wanting to do the working holiday visa, they have a little bit more of an example rather than, oh, you just have to do this, you have to do this. I just want to give you an actual example of what I did personally, so it kind of gives you a better understanding. I've been in Australia 8 months. I got here in November of 2023, started off in Melbourne, which is now my favorite city in the world. I found the visa in March of 2023. After I found the working holiday visa, I started looking up on YouTube videos about the working holiday visa in Australia, and that looks super cool, and this and that, what companies, and so the first ever video that I watched working holiday visa related was actually another creator. I mentioned her in another video, but I'm gonna mention her again. Victoria, #VixVlogs, go subscribe to her. She is awesome. Okay, her packing video was the first working holiday visa video that I've watched, and since then, well, here we are. I'm in Australia. I've been here over half a year. So, you know, almost a year. It's just absurd. Victoria mentioned this company. She mentioned this company that she was going to be, this tour group that she was going to be attending when she got to Australia. And let's just get into it. I love them so much. They have no idea that I'm saying this. They didn't ask me to say this. This is not sponsored, okay? I probably don't have to throw out that many disclaimers, but just to be safe, welcome to Travel. Welcome to Travel is the company, so if you don't know who they are, stop what you're doing, stop this video right now and go over to their website. I'll have it down here, check them out, and then come back of course, come back, like and subscribe, and then figure out what you want to do with that. But they basically set you up, for your first week, and they take you around the city and they make you feel comfortable. And it's not only for working holiday visa makers, but a majority of people are working holiday visa makers who do the tours. So they have, tours in Melbourne, they have tours in Sydney, the big ones, and then they have like a little tour. I think do they have a welcome to? I think they have a Tasmania one, but I think it's a community tour. The community tours are only for people who have done the welcome tours. So, but again, check out their website. I'll have it right in front of me. I did the Welcome to Melbourne one, and I believe Victoria did too. And so from the time of March all the way to November, I had time to think as I'm working and saving to get ready to leave in November of 2023 to come out here. I had a chance to look into it, and I paid for the trip, and I was like, I'm doing the Melbourne tour. And they do everything, SIM cards. Your accommodation is good. You're with a group of like-minded people who are all in the same boat as you, and they do your tax file number if you're here on a working holiday visa, and they help you with work. They help you with housing. Like they basically set you up. They're like, here, where's the silver platter? Here you go. Like it literally couldn't be easier. So I came here in November 2023, and I actually landed about a week earlier than I expected, and so I actually ended up staying at a summer house hostel in St. Kilda for about 4 days before I went to Melbourne CBD. So shout out Summer House Hostel, love you guys. I'll get a little bit more into them in a minute, but I stayed in Space Hostel. I paid for like 2 extra nights, and so I stayed in Space Hostel. And some of the other people from the tour arrived a few days early as well. And I got to meet them. And then of course the tour start date was the arrival day. And then that whole week was just, everyone becomes friends at, at that point, So it was absolutely amazing. I mean, they took you around the city, they do an Aboriginal tour, they do walking tours, and then they take, some days of Phillip Island and surfing lessons, and then some other days or they take you out to, to dinner and whatnot, and then you have, I mean, just so many experiences. I'm blanking at the moment now that I'm talking about it, but there's so many experiences. It's just a jam-packed full week. They have mini tours as well, like the mini pack. It's basically just half a week. I think it's 3 days, 4 nights for people who are a little more pressed on time. They have that, but without talking about Welcome to Travel too long, we're already 7 minutes and I can go on forever. I can absolutely go on forever about Welcome to Travel, so I gotta stop myself. Go check out their website, not sponsored again. And they're amazing. They will help you and they streamline your process in Australia. And from then on, you'll feel so much more comfortable and you can just, just go. So summer house. So I'll talk about summer house again. So after my week with Welcome to Travel and making so many, friends and memories. I mean, I bought a Welcome to Travel shirt. I'm not wearing it. It's the one time I'm not wearing it. I wear it a lot. But I went back to where we actually started, which is at Summer House Hostel in St. Kilda, which is a suburb of Melbourne. And St. Kilda, I mean, there's the beach. There's so many, Ackland Street is my favorite. That's where I met my guy, Jared. Shout out to my man, Jared, the first friend that I've met in Australia. And he's from New Zealand, he's a Kiwi, we love it. And him and I still keep in contact. And him and I literally walked into our hostel room 30 seconds within each other, which is pretty cool. And now him and I are just, it's always good to catch up with him. Every time I go back to Melbourne, I go and catch up with him or I don't know if he's gonna be in New Zealand when I go and see Coldplay in November, but I'll ask him. Made so many friends at Summer House. I ended up staying at Summer House for close to 2 months after that, because I ended up finding a job as a night audit. I'm gonna give some shout outs over at Summer House. I just did some shout outs in the last video, but I'll do it again because I forgot some. Shout out to my guy Jacey, straight from the Netherlands. Sweet mustache, okay? Shout out to all the Italians. There's a lot of Italians when I was there, okay? You guys know who you are. I might forget a few, but Erica, we love Erica, Luca, Michelle, Davide, Katia, we can't forget about Katia. Max, holding down the reception. Marie, she's not Italian, but Marie is from Germany. And then of course Lily, Lily gets a double shout out, okay, we love Lily. Charlie, holding down the bar. Frankie as well, I met Frankie. Felix, my man Felix, right from Sweden. I almost said Switzerland. Sweden, gotta get it right, Ross. And but so many friends. Lena from Germany, Lou from Germany, Selena, we can't forget about Selena. We're getting ready to go visit in a few months. Okay, Selena, straight from Germany. Just so cool. And so many others. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just off the top of my head. And Jamie, okay? Jamie from the UK, love it. Summer House was the best. One of the best experiences of my life. Working as a night audit, I start from 10 p.m., get off at 8 a.m. And I would go, once I get off, go take a little walk along the beach. The beach was a 5-minute walk down the road, St. Kilda and Melbourne overall just has a certain vibe to it. It's just a certain amount of cool. Which is crazy because Melbourne has 5 million people. That's a lot of people for a city. That's a lot of people. But it just has this certain amount of cool to it. Like for a city that size, it doesn't feel that big. Like it's chill, great coffee. Great, and I'm not a coffee connoisseur, but you can tell the difference. Coffee is phenomenal, okay? Great bagels as well. Shout out to my friend Risa, by the way. Okay, shout out to Welcome to Travel crew, by the way. I'm forgetting Carrie, Andrew, Risa, Will, Josh, I'm forgetting that, Bethan, Laura, we can't forget about Lauren, okay? Charlie, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting a few, Tom, straight from Malta. We can't forget about Tom, what are we doing, okay? Grace, the best tour guide in Melbourne, okay? Mark it down, Put it on the flyer. I know I'm forgetting a couple of people, I'm sorry, but I'll put their names up, whoever I forgot. Oh, it's the Canadians, the famous Canadians, Victoria, Hannah, and Jenna. Come on, what are we doing, Ross? Can't forget about them. What are we talking about? You make so many friends when you're doing this kind of thing, when you're backpacking, when you're traveling. It's hard to say. I had to say bye to Lily like 4 times because I kept torturing myself coming back to Melbourne over the course of the 8 months I've been here, and it just gets harder every time. It gets harder every time, and it sucks. Funny story, which I wasn't gonna tell this, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. And so I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big drinker. I only drink occasionally, which I didn't used to drink. I never used to drink in the States at all. So just to give you a little bit of perspective, I found the job up in Emerald, Queensland. And so the night before, everyone decided to, hey, we're also have some leaving drinks. Whoever was in town, some people had left and went to other areas after the tour. And over the course of the 2 months I was there, like, hey, we're also have some leaving drinks and whatnot. So we started off at the hostel, Hotel Barclay. Go check out Hotel Barclay. Yeah, we started off hot. I was with Lily and my man Jamie, and I think I had 4 shots. Now, see, here's the thing. I had a flight booked for the next morning up to Emerald, Queensland, the middle of fucking Queensland, and I had a flight booked at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. because you guys know me. You guys know me, and you know me very well. I always try and take one of the first flights, which is crazy because the flight to Bali is like 8 p.m. So I don't normally take red eyes, but if I don't get the early morning flight, I'm taking the late one. I don't like flying in the middle of the day because I don't like dealing with that. And so I had a flight at 9 a.m. It was on a Sunday, okay? So Saturday night I went out. It's like, listen, I had the day in between. My last day was on a Friday, had the Saturday off to get myself together, and then Sunday I leave. So Saturday I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stay out past midnight. Midnight's gonna be my cutoff so I can still get at least 7 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep because the Sky bus was supposed to pick me up from outside the hostel back to the airport was a 40-minute drive. And on weekends, they don't come as often as they do on the weekdays. So just to kind of set the perspective for you, had 4 shots, Hotel Barclay, 4 shots, okay? They kept coming. We started off light. I forgot what the first one was, but the second one was the baby Guinness, and I don't like Guinness. Guinness is disgusting. I apologize to all the Irish folks watching. I'm sorry. Guinness is disgusting. The baby Guinness is pretty good. Pretty good. And then after that, we decided to have 2 tequila shots. I know a lot of people are just gagged right now. I know tequila is not the best to think about, but I'm in Australia. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what, why not? Why not? I put in some hard work, met a bunch of friends, I'm living life. Why not? For everyone who lives in Melbourne, we decided to go to Chapel Street, and that's when some of the Welcome to Travel crew joined me on Chapel Street. And if you guys know Chapel Street, you know Chapel Street. Chapel Street doesn't sleep. Chapel Street does not sleep. So some of the summer house crew I stayed with were at Hotel Barclay, and then I met up with some of the Welcome to Travel crew that were still in Melbourne. We meshed together. I'll put some pictures up and whatnot. The drinks were flowing. The drinks were flowing. And let's just say that I didn't get back until 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've never done that before, and you know, my man Felix holding down the front desk, he was like, are you gonna stay up? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay up. The Sky bus comes in 2 hours. Like, I'll just stay up. If I fall asleep, I'm fucked. What did I do? Fell asleep. I didn't remember. I remember getting back into listen. I wasn't blacked out, but I don't remember falling asleep until I woke up and looked at my phone, 8:45 in the morning. Oh boy. Yep, sheer panic. I've never missed a flight before, ever. That I woke up and my shirt was inside out and backwards. It was a good night. It was a good night. Probably the worst day to do it, but so for all the family watching, I apologize. This is not something that you are used to hearing. I don't do that all the time. Okay, so that was an occasional event. Melbourne's my second home. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal, folks. I went up to Emerald, Queensland. Emerald, and I spent a few months up there, met my guy Julian, you know, and Saoirse and Christian and Sophia and Mel and Crystal and Neve and Dan and Rob and Robin. I'm trying not to forget anyone, but I know I am. Savannah and Boaz, there it is. Lisa, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing, Ross? Lisa and Lisa, you can't forget about Lisa and Lisa. What are we talking about? And then Jacey came to visit me in Melbourne, okay? And I still feel bad about this. I told her, I was like, it's April time. Melbourne is not gonna be super, super warm, but it's Australia. Like, what are we even talking about? It's Australia. It's gonna be kind of warm. And I'm a little bit biased, but I've never been to Sydney, so if you wanna go to Sydney, I'll meet you in Sydney. Cool. We decided on Melbourne. 3, 4 out of the 7 days it rained, and it was windy or something, so it's fine. Not ideal. But she came to meet me in Melbourne, and then I met Jacey in North Dakota, of all places. North Dakota, when we worked together up in a little small town in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, she came all the way out to Australia to come and visit me, which was, that meant a lot. So we did a bunch, the Great Ocean Road, stayed in the CBD, went to the Peninsula Hot Springs. I highly recommend going to the Peninsula Hot Springs. And a bunch of it, we were supposed to go skydiving. And then we got rained out. No, I did not chicken out. We got rained, I got the email and everything. Okay. Appreciated Jacey, her birthday was just the other day too. Appreciated Jacey for coming on out to see me and spending some time here. And I mean, again, it's just the perks of traveling. The perks of traveling, backpackers and meeting friends and different work experiences and missing flights, like it's perfect. And maybe not the missing flights part, but, and then I went to the Gold Coast over in the end of April, the start of May. Went to the Gold Coast and spent a week in the Gold Coast. Got to see Crystal again and Ozzy. Can't forget about Ozzy. What are we doing? Can't forget about Ozzy. Met a few friends up there. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Valentina from Argentina. I love it. Shout out to Andrea from Spain. Okay. Sean's from Ireland. Shout out to Alan, my man Alan. He's from Australia. Super cool. Okay. I stayed at Mama's Hostel in the Gold Coast in Surfers Paradise. Shout out to Rico from Argentina as well, yes. Super cool guys. And what a time, you know. And the Gold Coast, it has like a Miami vibe, like a Miami Vice kind of vibe. And I'm not a Miami kind of guy. It was kind of cool, okay? I probably wouldn't live in the Gold Coast or anything like that. You know, it's just one of those things where I just experience it and then go. It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Not necessarily my vibe, but I'm gonna be fair. It's pretty cool. From the Gold Coast, I came out here to Perth. I'll just say I'm in Albany. Over in Albany, WA. Spent 3 weeks in Narrikup doing some farm work, and then came on back over to Albany. Working here ever since, man. Working here ever since. And so that's kind of like the experience here. Albany is way down south. It's 4.5 hours south of Perth. And I'm actually gonna be going back up to Perth. I'll probably be spending some more time in Perth later on this year, and then probably for a while from that point on, especially when I come back from Europe in October. But Albany's pretty cool. It's got the beach 5 minutes away. The only problem is it's really windy, and so, but that's what happens when you're by the coast and you're a couple hours flight from Antarctica. Yeah, so that's kind of like my experiences in Australia. I kind of went long story short because we'll be here forever if we did. I said I was gonna start walking around. I'm getting antsy, man. If you can't tell, I'm getting antsy. So I'm ready to move around and show you guys some stuff. So let's get into some packing essentials. I got a comment, okay? I forgot the person's username, but they commented on my first video. I'll put the little comment up there. Shout out, thank you so much for the idea. And so you guys can thank her for this bonus content. Okay, let's get up here. We have some stuff to show you guys because a lot of people, I guess you can't see me. You can now, thank you. I'm about to turn some lights on here. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. So some of you guys have been asking, what is the working holiday visa essentials? What to pack, what not to pack? Let's turn some lights on. See, I got spoiled with that natural light. Let's show you some things here. So let's pull some things out and show you what we got here. So I bought this bag here. This Teton Sports, no, it's not the most presentable position. Teton Sports, this is a Teton Sports 65-liter bag backpack here. It's not completely full or anything, so it doesn't really show the size, but I bought this last year before I left the States here. Got a pocket here. I have some carabiners that I had left over from when I was working in the States. A couple more pockets here. Got a little water thing here, and then of course, the inside. It's kind of hard to show the size, so I apologize, but got the inside there. Got some clothes in there. Yes, that is 65 liters, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a pocket down at the bottom as well. It has my hiking shoes in there. We have a bag, a pocket up top, another hidden pocket under the shell. You love to see that. And then of course, this here, I should probably just show you what it looks like when I have it on, give you a little bit of a perspective. Okay. Again, I mean, it's not completely full, but this is the real deal right here, folks. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. I'm in a goofy mood today. Hey. Okay. So not too bad. A lot of people go with a little bit of a smaller size, but I mean, there really is no like correct size when backpacking. So you just do whatever makes you feel comfortable. 90 bucks USD, so not bad. That's actually a pretty good deal because a lot of people get Osprey bags and stuff like that. It's $200, $300, $400, $500. And listen, you can get whatever you want, but I'm on a budget. So Teton Sports, shout out. Okay, not sponsored. I had a 37-liter day bag as well, but I decided to upgrade because I wanted something, number one, a little bit more secure, but then also that bag has been through the ringer. It's been through the ringer. I've taken it all around the US, taken it a little bit around Europe and then Southeast Asia as well. Been through the ringer. So I don't have it anymore, but I bought this bag here. That is a 40-liter day bag there. Not bad, not bad, okay. Got some pockets there, has a little, like a little water pocket you can unzip. And then has like a little side handle situation, you love that. And then this one opens up on the side. I'll show you. This is what I'm taking to Indonesia, okay? I mean, not this, I mean, I gotta unpack it, but shout out, welcome to travel, got the water bottle, okay? But you got some pockets here, nice big pocket here. It's kind of hard to show when it's not empty. And then you have like a little open up pocket there. But folks, this bag here was, how much was this? So that bag was 50 Australian. 50 Australian, so I bought it here in Australia, so that's why I'm doing the Australian currency. So I'll put the conversions up like I normally do. But that was 50 Australian, which is actually not that bad. It's a little bit bigger than the bag I had, and also a bit more durable as well, which is very essential while backpacking. This toiletry bag here. There we go. Nice little toiletry bag, not bad. It's got all my stuff in there. Obviously, cologne and mouthwash and my travel packs, my little travel bottles there. And then I've got just a bunch of headache stuff because I get headaches a lot. So, and everything you need in there. I bought that bag back in the States, and so I got my price list here, so I gotta remember. But that bag was it 15 bucks? 17 bucks, 17 US. So not too bad, folks. And it fits easily in my bag, so that's pretty cool there. And very versatile as well. Very versatile. It's water resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant. So you love that, just in case for some odd reason it's raining or something, or if you're in Southeast Asia and some torrential downpour, your stuff in there is not gonna get too wet. And then my Teton Sports Bag comes with a rain cover as well. I'm not gonna pull it out because it's very hard to get back in, but there's a rain cover that goes over the whole bag if it's raining. So I wanna add that in there as well. Airtag, everyone knows what an Airtag is. I'm not gonna pull it out because I'm gonna need it. So the Airtag, of course, I bought that. That was 30 bucks US it was. 29 USD. I do have a couple of them though. But I bought little cases for them. I think I have one here. So it's just like a little shell here, like a little case. Just a little thing that goes around the Airtag just to kind of keep it protected. Okay, I got two of those. Another one is what I just showed you there. This one just stays in my hiking bag. Let me be sure it fits back in there. Yeah, that stays in my big backpack. Those two together, a pack of two, was like $8 US. Pretty good. So we love that. And then extra long cords as well, like phone cords. Let me show you here. Sorry about this little disaster here. This is fucking content creator corner over here. This is I believe this is a 6-foot cord. This is a 6-foot cord. You'll love to see it. I am a sucker for extra long cords, especially for like hotels, hostels as well. Sometimes hostels don't have power outlets on your bed or near your bed. So a 10-foot cord is very nice for some of those places that don't have outlets right by your bed. You can still access it. The factory ones the factory ones that they give you are like 3 feet. We don't want those. We want extra long. So you can get, again, all this is on Amazon, by the way, besides the 65-liter bag and the 40-liter bag. But the toiletry bag, that was Amazon. Airtag was Amazon. The Airtag protectors were Amazon, and the extra long cords were also Amazon. Oh, speaking of, can't forget about this, Ross. What are we doing here? The converter. This is what you're gonna need. if I can get it off. This bad boy right here. This is what you're gonna need right here. You are going to need this. It's got all kinds of, I mean, it's got everything. It's got, oh, you can't really see it, jeez. Here we go. You got Europe up top, you got US here. You just push them out. US, so that's the US one there. Everyone knows that, love that. The Australian one, the little curve action, you love it, okay? And of course, the UK, you love it. Oh, they have like a little thing in the middle, which is funny. Yeah, UK. So it's got everything you need, folks. So please get one of those. And those are super cheap on Amazon too. I actually bought mine here in Australia. I bought some converters, but they came in individual pieces, like individual plug-in pieces. But when you plug in some certain stuff, sometimes your plug is just too heavy, and so it makes the converter piece fall out. So that's why I got the big box. That's why I got the big box, nice and durable. And then the last thing, which I didn't have on my list, but it's in my brain. Where is it? Haha. Yes, this bad boy. Okay, this is, let's give you a little close up. Oh yeah, okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a passport. It's a passport cover, okay? Let me give you a little close up here. Okay, open it up. There's my actual passport, and then you got a couple, it has some places for your cards, and then a couple places for your SIM cards, SD cards is what I use them for, and then you have like some little pockets and stuff like that as well. But also, this one is RFID blocking. Please get a passport cover that is RFID blocking, because we just don't need people coming up behind you and do a little scan. No. We don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. So be sure to get one that is RFID blocking. Spend the extra couple of dollars, okay? You know, I know everyone, you know, backpacking is, you want to be nice and cheap and stuff like that. I get it. But when it comes to security and you're holding your cards and passports and stuff like that, get RFID blocking. My bag is also RFID blocker as well. That's why it was so expensive. And so just spend the extra couple of dollars to make sure you are safe. It will save you hassle and just, yeah, you know, and if it's double blocked in your bag, you're good to go. So, and this is like $10, $10. I mean, come on. So anyway, folks, that is just about it. That's pretty much all the travel essentials. I do have a little extra bag where it has, you know, cord bags and stuff like that, but that's really more for, you know, people who are doing like content and stuff and whatnot, or if you just have a lot of cords. You know, I got this little shell here. This is like $5 on Amazon. Like, you know, don't need anything crazy. Oh, my packing cubes. Some little packing cubes here. Okay, you love that. That's for, I mean, that's for my underwear. It's kind of gross. But this is a small one here, and it came in a 3-pack, small, medium, and large. I bought these here in Australia. These are like $8 Australian, so I'll put the conversions up. And then as well, I actually went to Kmart, not the US Kmart, but the Australian Kmart. I bought some things for Bali, which one of these are a pair of Crocs, okay? You love to see it. $8, $8 Australian, pretty good, okay? And then also, I bought some flip-flops, or what Australians call thongs. Hilarious, fucking hilarious. I refuse to say it. I'm still gonna say flip-flops. But pair of flip-flops here, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. I just don't have any. I don't have any. So, and those are $3 Australian. So pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I'm gonna get editing on this video and then get prepared for Bali. Get prepared for Bali, okay? Everything is washed up and organized pretty much. So I just gotta clear that bag out and actually pack it. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope it found it helpful. Like and subscribe, share it with the folks you know, share it with the folks you don't know. And folks, we're really doing this thing. We got a lot of videos coming up. Now put any travel recommendations or any travel comments or just any comments in general, well, in the comment section below. It could help out future travelers. And if there's anything that I missed, please put it down in the comment section. Don't roast me, but yeah, and then I'll comment. I'll reply to everyone. So anyway, folks, signing off. See you later. I'm forgetting a few. It's on the tip of my tongue. Maybe for the first time. Oh, fuck, this is gonna bother me, man. Come on. I know it, but I'm recording, so it's like, train of thought's gone. The hell is it? Damn it. And I'm gonna turn this light on. I think this light might be throwing some stuff off here. Turn that off. Natural light's okay for this. Whoa, real fucking cool name. Real cool name. What is it? What's the, oh, my toiletry bag, which I think is in here. Let's take it to the bathroom. Well, not like that. That sounds weird, but. All right. I'll put the name. That's a very Italian thing to do. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh God, I want to stop this video again. It's so long, man.